Alright, Honda CRF80. It's my friend's son's bike. He keeps saying the carburetor keeps flooding, but yet every time I come to his house, his fuel's left on. They're buying ethanol fuel. They're not using fuel stabilizer like what we have right over here, which we like to buy in the grande bottle. And he keeps ripping his valve stems loose from the tubes, but every time I come to his house, it's on a flat. He jumps on it, rides it, comes back, it's flat. He rips the valve stem out of the tube, and the chain's always dry. It never gets oil. So anyway, I'm gonna do a quick video because I'm not gonna live forever, and maybe I can leave this behind so he can learn how to fix his own screw-ups. Man, these kids nowadays, when I was 10 years old, I was maintaining my bike like it was gold. So first thing I'm going to do is do a fuel sample. Let's see what kind of fuel he's dumping in this baby. Okay, the first thing he's going to need is a 10 millimeter, preferably a stubby, a Japanese industrial driver, not a Phillips, Japanese industrial driver, maybe some needle nose, preferably 45, that's my favorite, and some pliers. Loosen this throttle cap for the throttle cable. It needs to be nice and snug so it doesn't leak any vacuum there. Got loose. Air filter ducking. Way out here, and then I can get the fuel line. Pry this fuel line up, pop it off. Let's see what we can drain out of the carburetor itself. Hey, he know right a long time. Alright. I don't care if it's a car, lawnmower, motorcycle, weed eater. When you pull an intake manifold, or you pull a carburetor or anything, you prevent anything from going inside that combustion chamber. And I like also to put something here because something can get in there. When you hook it all back up, it's still going to get in there. Alright, let's see what we got here as far as fuel sample goes. He's got in here. Look at this, man. I can already tell you this ain't good. This is the dirty, cheap fuel they're putting in their machines. That's just ugly. So, hey, why does my carburetors always flood? Well, look what you're putting in them. And the crazy thing is, they have a friend that's a mechanic that constantly tells them what to do. Look at the debris floating around in there. Oh man. We're gonna have to drain this whole tank. Okay. got is a piece of fuel hose. By the way, this clear hose is awesome, man. You turn your fuel on, you can see you got fuel flowing. Okay, to check this needle seat, to see if it's sealing, hook up a hose, blow through it. Should be able to blow through it because the floats drop. Invert it and it'd be the same as it filling up with fuel, and then blow through it. I can still blow through it. So I'm just curious. I know I have to work on the float, but I'm really just curious what the condition of these jets are in, so I'm gonna, before I start disturbing anything, I want to see what the how clear they are. Pilot jet's not blocked, but it has a little crud around the walls, which I can just polish. And let's see what this main jet looks like. That looks good. I'll just polish both of those. Let's see what Hey, what's happening? Huh? What'd you say?
The guy you hit, they got in your way.
Oh, that fucker. He, his insurance company hadn't called me back yet.
Well, it's a slam dunk, I can tell you.
Is it?
Oh, what? Good. Absolutely.
Okay. Turn that down a little. Okay, so I pulled the jets out. Pilot jet, main jet, emulsion tube, splash shield. When this floats drop, should be able to blow through it. Yeah. When it's inverted, should not be able to blow through it. I can still blow through it. So that little needle seat right there, it's not depressing it, or it's stuck. I can't even push down on the float. I'm just getting the spring action on the needle seat. It's still leaking. Fungal. So, let's see what's under this needle seat. Probably the reminiscence of this. Now here's our fuel sample. This is what they're running in their bike. Watered down, middle grade fuel. Jesus. No wonder why the carburetors keep flooding. Louis, Isaac. Oh man. This needle seat is actually seized. I took the pin out for the float. Oh, there it goes. It was just seized in the board, I'm pretty sure. Put on some light and see. Oh yeah, it's got green crud in there. It's had water in the gas. that tank's full of water in the gas. Well, shit. I'm gonna have to polish this seat. I'll have to try this. Just try to spin that sandpaper and polish up without using any pressure, not to gouge anything. Try to polish up the bottom of the seat. Blow it out. Get a sharp end on that. Sharp down. Roll it up. Look how I roll that. Lick it. Oh, that's something different. Now, polish the sidewalls of the seat with a needle. Crud right off the rip. I'm gonna, it's a little tight. Make my roll a little smaller. Now, that'll fit better. Go ahead and kind of buff the side of this needle. I just feel like this needle was just stuck in the bore. It wasn't going up or down. Buff this sucker up. Yeah, that water had, that fuel had water in it, so that's what caused the green buildup, and it caused the needle to seize in the bore. It's so important to go get, for all your small engines, to get ethanol-free gas. Take it home, put some fuel stable in your 5-gallon jug, so whatever you pour that fuel in is treated with fuel stable. This is rubber safe cleaner, paint safe, rubber safe. Be really careful. You blow these out of your hand. You blow this out of your hand, you have hell finding it. Okay, this is going to seal now. before I test that needle seat, I'm gonna go ahead and just polish these. The jets are clear. I just want to run the cleaner through them and just kind of rub the walls. I won't use these files. That's for enlarging them. This bike runs good. I don't want to change the jetting on it. Alright, let's find the one for the main jet. Maybe one larger. Maybe one larger. The next one. Wow. Big jet for a small bike. That one don't fit, so drop back to this one. Fold those in. Rub the walls. Polish her up. A little more crud here from the water and the fuel. Now I'm gonna just kind of clean this gasket surface a little, and then I'll do a final blowout. A rinse. Wire brush some of this green stuff out of the bowl. Another thing, when you buy a carburetor kit, always get all balls or an OEM. Those eBay kits, these O-rings, once you remove this, it blows up and you can't get it back in the groove. There's no way. It just swells up on you. So, I'm going to put your emulsion tube in. It's already clean. That's the main jet. Always wipe the screwdriver with a rag or your shirt if you're a greasy mechanic like me. Never stick a dirty screwdriver onto a jet. Give it a little cinch. Now the main jet, I've already blown it out. I'm going to put the little splash shield on. Always wipe your screwdriver before you sit it on a jet. Cinch it up. flow through this. It's the pilot, it's a little smaller. I'll hit it again, but I've already cleared it. Pilot's a smaller screw slot. Be careful, don't let your screwdriver slip. It'll take off little shavings of brass and it'll get in there, clog it up. Won't even work from the get-go. We're going to put the needle seat on the float. Sit the float in, line up the needle seat with the needle with its seat, let it fall down. Put your pan in. Got your hose on. Drop it. You can blow through it. Invert it. Can't blow through it. Now that will work. Never use grease on these because the grease eats rubber and it can swell it. But you can use this brake grease. It doesn't hurt rubber. I use it on everything when I'm installing engine seals. Because when you compress these rubber seals, as the metal's compressing them, if they're dry, they grip the metal. But microscopically, if you could look at rubber when it's being compressed, it distorts. So it has to be able to slide on that carburetor body. Give me that. Okay. This hose, it's got a split in it. So we're gonna cut the tip off. Put the clamp back on. We'll put that back on after we jump this on. I need some needle nose right now. I'm gonna use these dikes. know, after roughing it up, I like to do one more test. It should blow. It's clear. Invert, it shouldn't blow. Yup. Good to go. Let's get this gas out of here. Okay, I didn't want to do this. I thought I could just drain the tank, but I'm going to have to pull the tank because look what's in it. I don't know where they got this gas. It's just old, I guess. But pull the tank, check the air filter. Oh, this side cover is missing a 10 millimeter. There's really not much holding it on but the little pop pins. Come on. Come on, hook. How's this baby look? Let's see. Pop this seat off. Man, that's risky. Could end up needing a gas tank if we let that sit too long. Oh man, what is going on here? No screen. So, clear gas, yellow gas. That looks like piss. Careful. Careful. Here we go. see how much work it takes just for something that's avoidable? Just to put decent gas in your vehicles and put fuel stable, super unleaded, ethanol free, turn your gas off. If you're not going to ride it for months, drain the gas. Don't abuse these babies. Don't abuse them. They're great toys. Dirt dauber's nest. So this is the intake for the air filter. Dirt dauber's nest under here. Don't want that going into your air filter. Air filter out, just loop, push in, lift up, it unloops. It's not very dirty at all, so I'm just going to wipe it down. If I clean it for just this little bit of trash, I mean, almost like mold from sitting. Wipe out all this air box. Get all the crap out of here. Hook this back in its hook. So this is what you do. Besides putting good quality gas, this is what you do to prevent having to go through all of that. Shoot, I don't know how much you got. A couple gallons. 1 ounce would do 2 gallons. I'll probably have a little more than 2.